Welcome to the deep dive. This is where we unpack the sources you share with us.
And today we've got a guide called Money Made Simple.
Right. And our mission really is to just dig into its core ideas, especially the analogies it uses, trying to make money concepts feel, well, a bit more intuitive for you.
Yeah, it jumps right in, trying to simplify things. The main idea it kicks off with is thinking about money as magic beans.
Magic beans. I like that. It's visual.
Mm-hmm.
And it immediately gives you those three paths, right?
Yeah.
You can plant them. That's the saving part.
Or trade them. Spending.
And this is the cool part, you can, grow them into that giant beanstalk. That's the investing piece.
Exactly. It sets up the whole framework, the basic things you do with money.
So let's break those down a bit, like the source does. Saving first.
Mm.
It uses that candy analogy.
The treasure chest, yeah. Saving one piece of candy a day, and eventually you've got this whole stash.
It shows how small bits add up, but also it feels like it's about habit, doesn't it?
Definitely. Building consistency, like laying bricks or, well, planting beans one by one for a foundation.
Okay, so then spending. It's not just blowing the beans.
No, the source frames it more like choosing the best toy you can get, not just grabbing everything on the shelf until the money is gone.
So it's about conscious choice,
Yeah,
getting real value.
precisely. Thinking about what you actually get back for the money you spend. Quality, usefulness, whatever it is for you.
Which kind of leads into the next bit, making your money work harder, the investing part.
Right, the growing while you sleep analogy, like watering a plant and watching it get bigger over time.
Putting money into things, stocks, maybe real estate that could potentially increase in value without you actively trading your time for it every day.
That passive growth idea. That's the core of investing in this simple model. Your money potentially making more money.
It's the dream, right? Grow while you sleep.
Yeah.
And the source adds something else about value. Deals aren't always fixed.
Yeah, the sticker trading example, trading one sticker for two just because you asked or negotiated a bit.
So engaging, comparing offers, it can actually change the outcome, get you more for your beans, so to speak.
Mm-hmm. And that skill connects to maybe one of the source's most counterintuitive points.
Oh, the little things don't make you rich idea.
Exactly. It pushes back against the advice that just like cutting out every single small joy, your daily coffee or whatever, is the path to wealth.
So if skipping the latte doesn't automatically make you rich, what does? According to this guide anyway.
Well, it argues the real leverage comes from the big decisions.
Like your career choice,
Yeah.
education.
Yeah. Or buying a house smartly. Or even deciding not to buy a house, depending on the situation. Those huge choices tend to have a much bigger financial ripple effect over time.
That makes sense, the compounding effect of a big choice versus saving a few dollars here and there.
Right. And then it touches on tools like credit cards.
Ah, the magic tickets lets you
Yeah.
buy now, pay later.
But with that huge asterisk, right, you have to use them wisely.
Which means understanding interest, not spending more than you can pay back, avoiding that debt trap, using it as a tool, not free money.
Definitely. Responsible use is key.
Okay, and one last major point before we wrap the concepts.
Mm.
It gives permission for fun, right?
Yeah, fun money is okay. It explicitly says you don't have to hoard every single bean. Spending on experiences, hobbies, enjoying life, that has value too.
That feels important. Balancing the saving and investing with actually, living.
So if you pull back, the source gives this picture. Understand money's jobs. Save, spend, invest. Make smart choices, especially the big ones. Use tools carefully.
And integrate it all into a life that isn't just about money.
Right. So the key takeaways are really about understanding those functions, knowing where your leverage points are, often those larger life decisions, and using things like credit responsibly.
But then it zooms out even further at the end.
Yeah, it broadens the whole idea of what rich even means. It suggests it's not just the number in your bank account.
It brings in family, fun, doing things you love. That's part of a rich life tip.
A much more holistic view of wealth.
Which leads to a really interesting final thought from the source for you to consider. Given this perspective that true richness involves more than just finances, how might you balance that focus on money principles with, well, nurturing your relationships and making time for the things you genuinely love?
Something definitely worth pondering after this deep dive.